We continue today with a problem that isn't talked about very much, but goes on right here in Connecticut. I'm talking about sex trafficking, and today one local lawmaker is calling for more to be done to stop it. News 8's Ken Pierce live in our New Haven newsroom this noon with more on the new effort now to fight back. Ken.
And Keith, it is a very tough thing to talk about. Children forced to have sex to make money for someone who holds them captive. Connecticut is actually leading the way on legislation to crack down on this, and that's why the Congresswoman from New Haven is pushing for federal laws to do the same thing.
It's a tragedy of slavery and of human trafficking, and it unfolds right here on our streets.
Congresswoman Rosa DeLauro is talking about sex trafficking and how it's not something that only happens somewhere else.
And people have definitely had the impression that it happens overseas, that it's an overseas problem, but it happens right in our own backyard. Last summer, a nationwide federal sweep rescued 105 children, and they were children sold into forced prostitution. 5 of them were right here in Connecticut. That's why they are fighting against human trafficking at the downtown New Haven offices of Love 146, a group named after the number given to a girl at a sex slave auction witnessed by the founders. In Connecticut, the laws are changing for the better. You know, there are some states in which the victims of sex trafficking can actually be charged with prostitution. Not in Connecticut, though. It's one of the ways in which Connecticut is leading the way in anti-sex trafficking laws. But what about the rest of the country? Congresswoman DeLauro is co-sponsor of a bill that would toughen federal laws on human trafficking.
It creates a fund for domestic victims, financed entirely through increased fines on persons convicted of trafficking.
Trafficking that goes on, again, right here in Connecticut.
We hear about it from children. We see it. We work with children who have been exploited and trafficked. We know it exists. Now, if all of that isn't shocking enough, the Congresswoman says the average age at which girls become victims of this is just 12 years old. Think about that, and think about a 12-year-old daughter or niece or neighbor you might know. Live in the New Haven newsroom, I'm Kent Pierce. Keith, back to you.